and welcome back to the Rams Life channel. And if you're new here, my name is Jenny, and I want to say Happy New Year! Oh my god! I hope that everybody has had a fun and restful winter break, and I hate to be that person, but it's already the second week of January. And that means that winter break is coming to an end. But since winter break is coming to an end and second semester is about to start up, I wanted to make this video to talk about how you can prepare for the new and up and coming semester and how you can productively close off these last few days of winter break. The first thing that I would say is really important is to finish your FAFSA, like submit your FAFSA application if you haven't already. It is really important, even if you feel like you won't get that much out of it. I think a little bit of money is better than no money, and so yeah. It's very important to do, so I would go ahead and do that, and that's going to prepare you so much for next year, maybe not next semester, but next year a lot. And along with that, also scholarships. CSU has a general scholarship application where you'll have to answer a few essay questions, and it'll like apply you to a bunch of general scholarships throughout your major, I think. And I know that it's helped me, so even if it feels like really tedious, I would at least take a look at it during break so that it's like somewhat on your mind throughout the semester, but not something that like you push off until the last day. I definitely did that my first year. And that was like, and every time I do that, it's like always such a big regret. So don't make the same mistakes that I did. I know I learned from my mistakes, so I kind of like look at it a little bit beforehand. But the questions aren't really too hard. They're a lot about you and your academic journey. So I would still take a look at it because you might kind of underestimate how long it'll take you. It's good to have thoughtful answers to these questions. And the way you can access this is through RamWeb. If you go through RamWeb and then go to like the financial aid section, there's another section within it that says CSU scholarship application, CSUSA, and you log in and then it'll take you to the general application that you can just complete. And then along with that, also like look for scholarships on your own, because I feel like you can never submit too many scholarship applications. Another thing that I would suggest that you do is to review your schedule and then kind of like look up your professors. I don't know like how anybody else views it, but like I know you've probably heard of it before if you're a college student or an incoming college student of Rate My Professor. Obviously, like they shouldn't be like they shouldn't set your views on a certain professor before being in their class, because you know everybody will have different experiences with different people. So I'd keep an open mind to that, especially if they don't have that good of a review. But I think it's really good to kind of like see beforehand how they structure their class, because a lot of these reviews aren't just like attacking their character or whatever, but a lot of the time they're talking about like, oh, do you need a textbook, do you like, is attendance mandatory, like that kind of stuff. So I think that it's really helpful to see kind of how they work in their classrooms. Another thing that I recommend that you do before this new semester starts is to set goals for yourself and also make a plan. Make a plan of what your day-to-day might look like. Look at your schedule. This goes with the last tip that I gave you, but if you look at your schedule, you can be like, oh, I can do this and then eat lunch in between these two classes, and that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And I think it's important to set goals for yourself, even if they're small goals or whatever. It can be something as simple as go to my classes every day. But if you have your goals written down, or at least in your mind, it is something that you'll actively be thinking more about, which I feel like gives you a better chance of accomplishing those goals. And even if you think that they're too small or too simple, it's really important, I think, to have set goals that you're striving towards throughout the semester, so that you know what you're working for. Along with kind of like making goals and setting a plan, I really recommend making folders for your classes. I use Google Drive, and if you go into Google Drive, you can like color coordinate your little folders and stuff, and I like doing that to kind of like help me keep track of all of my things. I have like a folder for freshman year, first and second semester, and then I have the same thing for sophomore year, first and second semester, or well, I haven't gone through second semester yet, so I need to make that. But I think it's like super helpful, especially when you're working on like big essay assignments, like cumulative essay type of assignments. I can just go back and like refer to whatever assignment that I've done before in that class, and then it's like super fast. I can just like pull stuff right out of there and like paraphrase it or like rephrase it or something, and it's like super fast and super simple. So I think that it's great to keep organized since the beginning of the semester. The last big tip that I have for you guys is to fix your sleeping schedule. I don't know if I'm only speaking for me on this one, but I know that my sleeping schedule is so bad. I've talked about this in so many of my previous videos, but my sleeping schedule is like literally so bad. But I think that this is the best time to start fixing your sleeping schedule, especially if you have those morning classes. So those were all my tips for how you can set yourself up for success in the coming semesters. I hope that you guys still have a great and restful rest of this winter break. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching if you stayed here till the end. The next time you'll see me, I will probably be getting ready to leave the country and study abroad. So if you guys have any video recommendations or video requests or questions or anything like that, feel free to comment them down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.